Good to go. Hey, Tuesday, August 18th, SSH committee meeting agenda. I'm gonna say we're ahead of schedule, we're on time so that we can all make the corn boil in Sandfield tonight at 5:30. Great, I'd like to call the meeting to order, and could I please have approval of the agenda? John, thank you. Linda, thank you. The declaration of pecuniary interest. None. Safety, Security and Health Committee minutes of June the 16th, 2026. Any comments, omissions on the minutes? If not, could I please have?
I'll put them on the floor there, Madam Chair.
Okay,
I do
sure.
have a question.
Okay,
There was a point there about midway down where staff direction was to apply to Hydro One Emergency Fund Grant, which was to be due on June 30th. Was that ever applied for?
That was completed, and I just found out that we were denied. They had so many applicants that they're going to, because of that, they're going to be doing another one in the spring and encourage us to apply. So
Okay, well, did their best then. Thanks.
thanks, Sue. Any other comments, questions? Linda, can you second that motion?
Well,
Okay, thank you. No delegations. Old business, emergency management update, and Sue, there you go.
okay, so we last Thursday had our debrief meeting from the our flood this spring. So that kind of wraps up that, which was kind of nice. EMO was unable to attend, and the minutes were sent out. We have some action items that come from that for staff that we will be looking out for, some items that will help improve and prepare for future events. So I think all in all, looks like we managed things pretty well.
And everybody read the report that Sue had. Okay, so I'd like to make two comments on that. I like the idea of who is available to come to the meeting and talk at the meeting and organize things. And the other thing, this is for you, Richard. So the money we'll have available for the stairlift this fall, won't we?
No.
Absolutely.
Sort of money.
No, we're not. I'm just throwing that out there because did you read this in here? Or okay, so we're doing it. Anyways, thanks, Sue. It's a really well report and it's got good ideas from it. So thank you. Anybody have any comments about that? And then I have a motion to accept that report, please. Richard, Melinda? No comments?
No.
Oh, yes, John?
yeah, staff did a very good job.
I agree.
And kudos to them. So.
Yeah.
I have to indicate too, Madam Chair, that when we were having our debriefing, it was pretty obvious that the team worked well together. They all seemed to have their own place, proper preparedness, and everything just kind of worked very smoothly. And when they were relaying it back to the team, it made sense.
One more.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you for inviting a counselor to listen. So that was nice to be able to see everything in action
When it was happening.
when it was happening.
Yeah.
So that's it, thank you. Okay, so then. The next is all homework, guys. So correspondence, the corporation of the Township of Montgomery email correspondence of June the 4th, 2026. Resolution to support the non-establishment of Northern Ontario policing grant. So.
Sorry, Rose, we were just skipping over the.
Oh, sorry, you're right.
You're
I don't
happy.
know, Sue. I don't want to miss
And you
any.
need 23 minutes.
Okay, no, thanks, Sue.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go back and do new business, application for Chris, volunteer firefighter. And I'll do the other one for Sarah, also volunteer firefighter. So between, we can do the two together.
I would think so. Yeah.
Okay, does anybody have any objections or work?
I'll make a
Sure.
motion to accept them, providing the fire chief, and I assume he has made his recommendations this way.
Speak,
Period.
speak.
There he is, right there.
Yeah.
I'm jumping right in, I guess.
That's a nice little shirt there, Phil.
Yeah, it is, matches your hat too.
So I hung up my hammer and I'm part-time at Home Hardware.
Good for you, Phil. That's awesome.
I do have another one, it just got handed to me a couple days ago, so
Okay.
obviously it wasn't a part of it. Pharrell Daigle. I met him, he's lives in Providence Bay. So I submitted his application to the on their fire department.
He's running for council in Ward 3. Is that a conflict of any kind?
I take all the bodies I can get, I don't go there where they come from.
Okay, Phil. Well, at least that's not HR.
You would have to look into it if it would be, not sure, I didn't think of that.
Denise, is she on?
Denise should be on. Yeah. You there, Denise? Can you
Yeah, I'm
comment?
on.
So new applicant, Phil has just brought in is a counselor in Ward 3.
No, not a counselor,
Or not, I'm sorry,
candidate.
a candidate. Yeah.
I will have to look into whether counselor can sit on as an active member of the fire department. That's something I'll have to research.
So hold off.
I don't know how township to township.
Yeah.
Dwayne Elliott, he's the fire chief for a Signat, and he's also on council, so I'm not sure if that is. But again, this is our township out there, so
Can we leave that one maybe for till the next
we
meeting?
sure can. I don't think he's in a rush to jump on.
Is that okay with you, Phil?
He won't make the training. There is a course coming up, those other two people who were approved, just
Yeah.
approved. They are already on board for the online training for the exterior tag. They have 25 days to complete it, which you can, it's a 40-hour course. And then if they pass the online course, then I have two more people to do the next class, which is in October 16th, 17th, 18th, and October 23, 24, 25. So I have two more people to join in on class if they pass the online.
So then we'll just take the two, Chris and Sarah at this round, and then we'll leave the other one until after. Okay,
Okay.
motion to accept the two volunteer firefighters, did we already do that?
No,
No? John?
Yeah.
Linda?
Richard did.
Oh, Richard did, okay. Okay, now, since I've already said 8 days. Keep me on track, Sue, thank you. I'm wondering if anybody is against, if we respond by sending a letter. Exactly what they have written, and we just put our name on it.
Rose, I noticed that all the counselors are women down there,
Ooh, okay.
except the mayor. I don't know, it doesn't say the mayor.
Hmm.
The rest are all women.
So can I have Sue respond to that then? Would that just, is that okay, Sue? Yeah. Just to respond. Okay, have a motion for that? Please?
I'll
Linda
make that.
and John, okay. All
All the
right,
money we can get.
then we have the Public Health Sudbury District's email correspondence regarding unapproved minutes, June 18th, 2026. And it was a quiet meeting, and that is for information only. Okay. Next is Ministry of Emergency Preparedness and Response email correspondence of July 18th, 2026 regarding expansion of the alert ready system. Information only because, well, all the bases are covered on that one, I think.
Do we still need a motion though for these? I'm sorry for just backtracking to the first one. We could
Is
just.
is that the same what we did at the beginning?
Yeah, no, I think you're probably right, if it's kind of after the fact. Denise, do we need a motion for this correspondence to accept or to
The alert ready?
receive?
Sorry, which one? You mean all the correspondence?
Well, yeah, so we're doing B, we said for info only. I don't know why it's in my mind, we might still need a motion for that, or
You
we
could
just
do a
accept?
motion if there's no discussion on any of them and you're just accepting them in for information, you can do it in one motion. That we accept the following correspondence for information only, and then you can list all of them. If there's no items for discussion and no action on any of them in particular.
Yeah, so if all the correspondence, if there was no action on them, so we still need a motion though.
So C, we can do C?
Yeah, so
You're
it
okay
still
with-
would be, so B and C.
Yeah.
And I think you wanted to do a letter. for
E.
them. Yeah,
E and G.
E and G, we're doing a letter, and then the other ones will accept. So, B, C, D, F, and H, accepting as information, receiving a motion.
G, not H.
Okay. So you want to, yeah, you want to do a letter for H, not G.
I do,
Okay.
if everybody agrees. So the one for number D, the Corporation of Town of Bruce Mines email correspondence of July 6, 2026. Physician shortage in Northern Ontario and practice ready Ontario program. I would like to respond to that one. And the reason is I talked to Lori and she said that the shortage has not gone away. Right now, locums have kind of seemed, she said, to have dried up. And doctors are gonna retire, so we still need to put the push on. And in this case, I don't think municipalities should have to pay. And that's what the information's that they're talking about. They would like to have more money from the government.
Make
Linda,
that motion.
Done, okay. Thank you. Then E is info. F is just information again on the billing summary of the policing. And G, correspondence regarding the Inspector General of Policing Releases annual report, which is the same. And then H is the Township of Tudor and Cashel email correspondence regarding the disposal of single-use propane cylinders. And I would like a letter to go out to that. Because it's amazing how many people use those cylinders and there's nowhere to put them. Nobody's recycling them.
Rose, do we not need a motion to
Yes,
pass E, F, and G altogether?
we're doing the information, yes, all the informations are a motion.
We'll do that after we do A.
Yeah.
So do H motion and
And
then
then-
motion to receive
Yeah.
the other ones.
Yeah. Does that work, Linda? Is that okay? So can we make a motion to respond to the cylinders, or is somebody against that, or somebody not like it, or?
Should make a motion for the cylinders to be addressed.
Yeah,
Do we have a problem with that in our dump?
Oh, yeah.
oh, yeah,
So the single-use propane cylinders, the green ones, we utilize that through our household hazardous waste day.
that's right, but
That's stuff that's collected through them.
Yes, but there is nothing done with them afterwards, they're not reused or anything.
Well, I mean, I don't know what GFL does with them once they take it from us, but we do, have the citizens have an opportunity to bring that dirt to Household Hazardous Waste Day, and GFL does take that away.
Denise, do we not receive them down on, Providence Bay dump? It seems to me in the recycling, bin, I saw green cylinders.
I don't know that because they are considered hazardous waste. So I don't know that we should be accepting them in the Providence Bay landfill. I'll have to verify that with Ron.
Okay,
So do we need to write a letter for James?
I was just gonna say, just put our name on it. Like the letter's already there. It's so different than soda stream. When you use soda streams, you recycle, you take in this canister and they give you no, right?
Yeah.
So these are common, so why are they not, why is the company not doing that? I don't know, that's just
It
it.
is taken,
Are they?
the company is taken, when we do that hazardous waste, they bring those tanks in and they're segregated and taken away.
Well, what is the company's working, what is GFL doing with
It's their problem.
it? No, it's our problem. It's the company's problem, and that's what this letter's all about. They want the company to be responsible for the green cylinders.
So there's still a cost for GFL to handle those cylinders, which in turn is billed to municipalities that participate in those municipalities. Is that correct?
Well, we certainly pay GFL,
But I'm not sure.
but I'm not sure how the recycling day, hazardous waste day is applied, how the funding gets distributed. I mean, we split our costs among all the other municipalities that are part of that.
But we still pay. We still pay a ton of money for it. Anyways, we don't have to. I'm just saying that here's somebody.
You're making a good point, but I just want to make sure all of our facts are right here, that we're not double dipping.
No. Not according to the letter.
But could we not reply to this letter saying how we deal with them? So
Every other municipality or is probably feeling the same way, is there hazardous.
So this is a township from Tudor and Cashel. So why wouldn't they handle it the same way that we are doing it? They must have somebody like GFL it's looking after their waste, so why would they not send their propane things to the equivalent of GFL? We have. And then it's not our problem, it's the company's problem.
The company's not being involved, the company's not taking them. Derek?
What makes them hazardous? In some places, they're actually recycled and reused because you can refill them. And the other way, you pop the valve and they're just metal, which can be crushed and redone. The only thing that actually makes them a hazardous waste is that there's gas in them. And other places send them back and they're like beer bottles and wine bottles and everything else, they're refilled and resold. So what makes them hazardous? I don't understand. I fill them myself.
The small green ones?
Yeah. They're refillable.
Okay. Okay,
So I think a bunch of people need to get their facts straight here.
so. The motion that is just information only.
No, I think we should get some information from Ron, isn't it, that controls oversees the dump? get his opinion on this before we answer one way or another.
Sure.
Yeah.
Phil, yes,
So as far as the single use, what makes it hazardous is, the valve can't come off. But to make it recyclable, a hole has to be drilled in. Once a hole is drilled into the top, then it's metal. That's what I have learned. I can look into that for you guys, cause I've had to deal with. I've exposed my cylinders for my air. Now, it's not the gas, but it's the same thing. We can't recycle our cylinders unless we take the valves off or drill a hole into it. That way it can't be reused.
Yeah.
Right? Well, I'll look into that.
sure.
So,
Then we'll go from there.
so can we defer this to next meeting?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes,
Do we defer
Yes.
soon? Just,
Yeah.
all the
But-
facts so we can make
Yeah.
a decision.
okay. All right, defer. And then, we'll just do all the ones for information. And Sue, can you?
Yep, so a motion to receive, B,
Yeah.
A, B, C,
Yeah.
E, F, G. And that's it, then
Okay.
H is deferred.
Motion,
That's that.
for information only?
John?
John? Okay. Thanks, guys. Okay, next report is from Phil.
Everybody got my report? I'll just read it quick. Good afternoon, everyone. The summer so far has been quiet on the fire department side. Aside from a couple of small calls, nothing major has happened. The changes we made last meeting, to dispatch worked on the first call we received. The call came in as an out of control fire. When I showed up on the scene, the OPP was already there. He stayed for a bit, then after I talked to the homeowner and everything was good, I let the OPP know it was all good, and then he left. It worked like a charm. I only had to make one call to 911. They implemented, so to, you know, us safe, and, our firefighters safe and homeowners safe, you know, the OPP was there. And, you know, I was maybe 10-15 minutes out and he was already on scene, so it worked good. Did we need him? No. Will we need him all the time? No, but 1 out of 100, it's worth it for, you know, the headache or what could happen. So it worked like a charm. So we started ramping up again with our practices, exams and training. I gave everyone 2 weeks off, last few weeks. We all started last week. And we're, you know, getting refreshed and ready for the fall. On October 16th, 17th and 18th is our first 3 days. And then the very next weekend, October 23rd, 24th and 25th is our course for the exterior attack. As of now, we have 6 people enrolled. Potentially we will have 8 enrolled in this course. We've opened it up to Takama again. We've opened it up to the whole island. That's the only way we can get all of them or the Ontario Fire College up here. You know, we need a minimum 16, 17 to 20 people per class. So it is good that the whole island is participating and we can fill classes. Little Current has done that 2 or 3 times. Gold Bay's done that a couple of times and we've sent people there. So it's working good. We are working very good together to keep the Ontario Fire College happy and wanting to come up here. We already know we have 2 recruits applied. We went over that. So this weekend, we are taking part in the parade. We also have a table like we've done for the last 5 years. We have a booth set up outside by our trucks and we, you know, set up a couple tables. hand out pamphlets and information to the adults and frisbees and stuff to the kids. So we're there all day Saturday. And that's my report.
Short and sweet, Phil. Thank you. Any questions for Phil?
Well, I'm glad you had a quiet time. You're not like some of the places around the country.
Yes. Yeah, it's been tough, but no, we've been good. I've had a lot of people raise their voice, why are we on the fire ban and stuff? We've actually been quite green. I follow the MNR direction as far as the fire rating. We've been green. We've had standing water. I talked to farmers, we've had standing water still. On both sides of our township, east and west. And you guys know I live on the golf course. We got standing water there. I talked to John and, we're green. It's just in the last couple of days, we're starting to dry out with this wind, but other than that, we're in good shape. We're at moderate right now. We were high on the weekend. We went down to low because we had some nice rain and then we're back up to moderate, but it's looking, good. We're getting a sporadic of rains. We're doing good. And that's helping us out because, yeah, we don't want to go to fires, but we will, but it's nice to have a little break because the last few years we've been busy. So it's nice.
Question for Phil. Phil, how's it looking for staff in Sandfield Fire Hall? Is there any perspectives?
I'm trying. I had Ann or the office print up some more business cards. I'm shaking hands. Well, old Sandra, I'm always giving out cards. I'm talking to people. Everybody's, it's just not me. Everybody's always trying to recruit. And that's unfortunate. That's just the way it is. When I first came on in 2007, 2008, we had 13 people there, right? Prob had nobody, right? And now Prob's got like 7 people, right? We have nobody. So, it's just the way it is.
Okay. Yeah.
I can't make the move there.
Okay, thanks, Phil.
Do we need to be adding another bay then at Prov or second unit?
I'm doing good right now. I have 7 or so people, 6, 7 people in Prov. There's a few drivers that will respond to spring break because we only have 1 truck. So, I have the those, they live on Beaver Road, they're gonna respond to spring break. And then everybody else moves in, Prov, will go to Prov. So I've kind of split it up. So that, we have drivers to go, cause technically we do have a pumper 4. Which is tagged for Providence Bay in Smith Bay Fire Hall. So we have drivers that will go and pick that truck up. So I've moved some firefighters to respond to different halls because we have more drivers on that end than over there. So we're working around it. We're working around where the trucks are to make it work.
Derek, you have a question?
No, just a comment. I stop in at the fire department on a fairly regular basis. I stopped there last Thursday and to observe some training, and call come in for an accident, and it was just like clockwork. 3 trucks were out of there, full firefighters, the whole 9 yard. Perfect response as far as I was concerned, and all I want to do is just make a comment. Hats off to Phil. They're starting to work like a fine-tuned machine, and I would imagine that was probably only about a 5-minute response time
It was,
to that accident. Now 2 trucks did come back and 1 stayed on standby,
yes.
but they're getting it, and the training's really starting to kick in. So hats off to Phil. I think that the extra money that we've spent on training and that is really going a long ways, and give my regards to the guys.
No, I didn't respond to that because I was in, doing the walkthrough with the Agricultural Society, but training doesn't go to waste. Even the guys who have been on for 20 years, And we do it all the time. It's not like we train it, as if we continue to refresh. The training, I see 100% this last course. And by the response, I guarantee you probably saw it. Call came in, they drop what they're doing, they go. And it just, it gives me goosebumps that, yes, we are working so much like a team. And we've switched, since I've been on, we've got the core group, but we've flipped, we've got a lot of new people, and it is so great seeing that, these young guys and girls are stepping up to the plate, because they're our future, and that's my main concern. We gotta think of our future and gotta keep them motivated, and, yeah, it's a hard, pill to swallow to spend all this money, but it's worth it. Nice, and I thank you, Derek, for saying that. We do see it, and it's great.
Thanks, Phil. Just don't get old, okay? Energy to them, it is. Does everybody have a motion to accept the report? Phil's report? Please, Linda and John, okay? Next is the animal control report, June and July 2026 by Paul Methner. Can I have that motion for that, please? Linda and Richard,
I will.
okay, any comments on that? Any questions for Sue? None? Okay, we're down to the last, financial business.
Can I just interrupt one thing?
Yes,
I
sure.
wasn't here for when the fireworks incident happened. So I was here just so before I did my walk around and I made sure everybody was clear.
Yeah.
Unless I'm always at work walking around.
Yeah.
I'm very adamant, and I had two other firefighters here, and we were always walking
Yeah.
all the way up. It's unfortunate it happened, but I tried to do my due diligence. I set the fireworks up where it was, and I know my limit and or the
Yeah.
affordance of what we have set in place, what the fireworks recommend. And we did our due diligence. Unfortunately, they just said that I didn't, so.
It's all taken care of. So thanks, Phil. Financial,
I had one question I'd like to ask Phil.
sure.
Phil, there was an old house down from Ward 3 that burned in June. And it's still standing, kind of, some of it. Is there a law that says that they have to take down that house, or can it stay there and wild animals and children play in it and all that kind of thing?
So there's a couple of things that comes into play with that. Obviously, could be a danger to the surrounding people or residents. It could be, a nuisance. If you need to get a demolition permit, you can tear it down. You can also get a burn permit, but it all depends where it is. You can't get a burn permit to burn a house down in a subdivision or the hamlet. So if it's out somewhere, farther out, yes, you could burn it and then. But if it's in a hamlet or a subdivision, you could tear it down. As far as can we make them or ask them to tear it down, that's something for Ray McPherson to look into, not myself.
Okay. Okay, year-to-date revenue and expense report ending July 31st, 2026. John, on the floor?
Yes.
Linda, on the floor? Thank you. Richard, questions? I like that.
It's all involved, don't you, Rose?
Yeah.
Emergency management supplies and services. We budgeted 56,000 and we've spent 28. Is that just to do with our flooding? Or is there something else involved
I
there?
think Denise could probably answer this better, but I'm certain that a lot of the invoices did go under some of the emergency management.
Because we did get
Yeah.
a trailer and a bunch of equipment there, so I was just wondering if that was part of that,
Well, we had a grant for that,
right? But
So-
it would still show here as an expense.
possibly. I'm not sure if they were setting up a different line item for that. or not. So that is a good Adam, Denise question. But I'm gonna say a lot of the invoices that came in for what we needed, in the emergency possibly went in that. So I can clarify that.
Okay. Thanks.
Okay.
We're done, we're good. Linda, you're good? Yep. Any more, Richard, are you good?
That's fine, thanks.
Okay. So,
Here's one question.
sure,
Phil, the fire truck's now getting fuel at the work sharing, does that happen yet?
It's working, we are doing the same system that Luan is doing, you know, just, you go in and, put the pumps on. You dial the meter to 0. You make sure you know how many liters you use, go back in, and then there's a field chart. You write down what truck, how many liters, and then you sign.
Oh, okay, alright, so,
It's working good, the guys actually like it, very good.
awesome.
it puts everything in one place for you guys now.
Now, I'd have to, find out if we still have account with, buoys from Spring Bay. If we're way out on that side, are we gonna come all the way into town to fill up gas, or are we gonna, you know, fill up? These buoys has been very good to us, right, so. But for the most part, yeah, we've been filling up, and we've been filling up with jerry cans too, we haven't used, you know, the other guys for a little while, you know, when we fill up our trucks. Check out jerry cans when we fill up the regular or diesel with that. So it's working good.
Good, thanks.
Nice to hear. Okay, that's it, guys. Can I please have the last two adjournment motions? Richard, oh my God, Linda, okay, perfect. You're quick on that, Richard.
I knew you wanted to go, Rose.
Oh, I do.
Okay. All good.